So, I want to briefly. I feel like this has been on my mind for a while now, and I need to say it out loud, believe it or not. Um, and this is something I'm struggling with, have struggled with, and still struggling with, but you are creating your own misery. And I don't mean that in a condescending way, I promise you. This is not a jab at anyone, so please don't take it personally or whatever it is. This is simply me voicing my own thoughts on this type of stuff. Um, Creating your own misery, when I say that, I just mean you are the one that is feeling, excuse me, sorry for yourself. You are the one who hates everybody. I just, broadly speaking, you are the one who chooses to be pessimistic, think about negative things, think about how other people are treating you, how life is unfair. You're just looking at all the bad things that are happening, or how you perceive it as a negative thing, how people treat you, how unlucky you are, right? But life is life. Everything is inherently fair, you know? People view it as unfair because they let this whole it's just a whole thing, but I've learned this that attachment, people attach themselves to things. They can't let go. They have so many um you know ex ex sorry expectations, get their hopes up, right? But it's like, you know um it's that will only bring you suffering, hence why you are creating your own misery. You think you're controlling things, you think you're making things better, or you're trying hard, so why isn't this working out for you, or whatever, could be anything. You think the world is unfair to you. But again, truth is, it simply has nothing to do with you. You are creating your own stories, your own misery, your own, you're just making it, you're almost like creating this illusion, set aside, or and intertwining it with reality, when really it's just you conjuring all this up, making it up, not because you intentionally want to do that, but our minds are really good at like catastrophizing and just making the world and things seem worse than they really are. And it's about not being able to accept life as it is too. That's a very, very difficult step as well. Even I struggle with that once again. So, I have a long way to go until I master all this stuff with, self-improvement and this journey. So, it's like, sorry to say, but the moment you stop creating your own misery, life will get better. Life will seem better, at least. You will find that you're not clinging on for dear life, right? Again, it's like with, I guess, what I heard from Buddha, right? That philosophy of like the attachment, right? Um, Attachment is the root of all suffering, right? So I still think that's a very good short phrase to really reflect on, and it is important to think about. So, um, Yeah. Your misery is really stopping you from excuse me. Really stopping you from just living life, honestly. You really got to stop feeling miserable. You're making yourself miserable. That's the thing, too. Nobody else is making you feel miserable. It's just your response and your reaction to it, how you perceive it as, that is making you miserable. Someone says something, regardless of what their intentions are, what their tone is like, what they're trying to communicate, it doesn't matter. How you perceive it is what's making you miserable. So that's just an example there, but you know, if you think they don't like you or they don't care about you, or any sort of negative bias towards them, even in loving relationships, you know, it's just gonna consume you and take over your mind and just destroy you. And the sooner you not only realize that, but take action and stop that at all costs, it'll all be okay. It'll all get better. So, yep, that is just my personal thoughts on that topic. Hope you enjoyed, and shall see you in the next one. Bye.